The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
Wow. Episode 172 here in the month of October. We should name drop the months more for future listeners so they know they know the crispity vibe more than just the Halloween episodes. It's we're turning into October, baby. The lanterns are coming out. You don't have to worry about putting your jack-o'-lanterns out around here because they will just freeze to a crisp. Those things are not going bad anytime soon. I can't imagine you were a pumpkin smasher kid.
I was just gonna no, I ain't no derelict, no little delinquent.
No, you were out there with a magnifying glass trying to solve the mystery of who smashed old Gordy's pumpkins out there.
I see the rotting corpse of a pumpkin and sitting in the middle of the street. I am a bit perturbed.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to my friend's house and he was like, oh yeah, we gotta take the pumpkins in, put them in the entranceway at night or else the teenagers around here will smash them. I just was like, really? They would really do that? I just felt so bad. Someone's pumpkins. I don't know. You want to start this crispy fall episode for me?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, I got. This doesn't have anything to do with fall, but sure.
Yeah, start it. Let's
it's
rev
crispy.
it up.
It's crispy, nonetheless. I have an Amazon review for the Ersihua 2-pack silicone teething toys for baby, TV remote chew toy teethers for 3 to 6 months, baby sensory toys for 6 to 12 months, TV remote control toys for boys and girls, black and pink. They're little rubber remote controls.
That's almost reaching like dog toy territory.
Yeah.
Or your dog chews on slippers too much, so you get him like a slipper chew toy.
Yep.
Hey kid, you're gonna like this thing.
Yeah. So this is a review from Nail Art Shook Me. Actually, she got the black and purple. So let me click on that just so I can see what's going on.
Just visualize the ugliness.
Black and purple. Which one is it? Because she's got a video, and it doesn't look like any of that. Doesn't look like what she got. But whatever. I'll just read the review anyway. Nail Art Shook Me titles a review. Great teethers and sensory toys. This is a Vine customer review of a free product.
Oh, okay. That's why she picked this weird baby teething toy.
Maybe. Nail Art Shook Me writes, these are good quality teethers. They have plenty of bumps and textures for teething. They're also flexible and sturdy. They make decent sensory toys too. Though I was disappointed that none of the buttons actually press and pop to mimic real buttons. There's a lot of similar remote style teethers on the market that will actually mimic real remote buttons. If I had my choice, I'd choose teethers that have buttons that feel and sound real. This provides even better sensory development for little ones. I'd normally give these 4 stars since they don't have that real button feel and sound, but they do have the names of real apps printed on them. Little ones will definitely recognize this accuracy after seeing it on real remotes. I realized not all remotes have these apps, but my remote has them. So I gave these teethers 5 stars for this. They also come with 2 gator clips. I also attached a video. 5 stars.
There's 2 things I want to talk about. The first is, okay, this little one does not have object permanence yet, but he can remember the Netflix M for sure. He loves that.
Yeah.
Volume up? Oh, does he get riled up when he perceives the volume up and down
Just
button?
some nostalgia of his 18 months on Earth. Oh, yeah. Remember the first volume up button I nibbled on?
I like how the triangle part protrudes just a little bit. I'm the one who sucked the white little paint off of that button. It wasn't rubbed off a time. Okay, but really what I was thinking of first is just putting myself in that baby's shoes, seeking sensory joy through chewing, which we probably do as adults more than we admit to ourselves.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't think I want something that has buttons that are popping when I'm chewing for. I think I would rather sort of the solid log with nubs and things coming off of it than chewing on the button that comes back and forth. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to chew on. If that button has a pop and click, maybe that is fun to chew on. I don't know.
Right. It's the fidget toy factor.
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know if I would want to put something in my mouth that I know is designed to be held by hands.
Sure. Just that is heebie-jeebiesville.
Yeah, but I don't have a baby's logic. I'm operating under different rules right now. Baby likes it because people are touching it. They're like, that's a thing that people have. You give it to me. I don't know what to do with it, but mouth seems to be the plan.
Yeah, that's number one way to interact with world. Put thing to mouth. That rules for babies. It's the same joy when we play, I don't know, Half-Life 2, even Bejeweled, and you're like, oh, I'm interacting with the world here. Look, I can interact with this and slide these beans around and they explode. That's how babies be feeling when they put them little textured pretzels in their mouth that were in the freezer.
Yeah, somebody actually did say, I see now, the video that she had, she was showing the back of it first. Oh my God, it does have Netflix and Vudu. And
that's crazy. That's such a mark of a off-brand
Roku and Hulu on there. Dang.
Sketchy product that they don't even care about.
Yeah, who's going to catch us? We're just going to vanish into the night as soon as we get served with that cease and desist.
We're hardly a real company. Who are they going to sue?
But somebody was like, there's open slots on the back, and well, just fill it with water and put it in the freezer, and then give that to your baby.
Oh yeah.
It's just water. It's just they're making a water mess, not a real mess.
Oh, okay. It's open. Oh, it's melting, so it's leaking water. Oh, I hate that. I remember my sister had ones that were just filled with water that you would freeze. There was no, when it melted, it was just a watery toy as opposed to an icy toy. It was a closed situation.
Yeah, this is
the open slot is kind of crazy.
Is it Perfection? Is that the game? Or Concentration, where you got to fit the little plastic pieces in their little specific slots before they all pop up? That's what the back of this is like. So someone is saying you need to delicately fill those little slots with water.
The tiniest ice cube. No, that's crazy.
Nah, my baby's not worth it.
Sorry to go back to this, but you give the baby the button one and the solid brick. I just feel like if you put those two in front of me and I'm gonna have to gnaw on the thing, something popping back, there's too much give there. I don't want any give. The give comes from my raw jaw force, destroying and deprecating this disgusting water-filled sack.
Girl has a 1.5-minute video talking about these attached to her review.
She must be one of those pseudo
super vines.
Yeah, wants to be influencer.
Sponsored. Yeah. Sponsored. Sure, her nails. I will say for her username being nail art shook me. Her nails look pretty good in the video.
Pretty cool nail art going on. Cool.
Gold shimmers. Yeah, it looks legit.
Oh, I love the two-tone ones. Always get me when the light hits it and it crackles or changes to a different color. So I'm always like, whoa, got something going on there. I guess I got something going on with kind of a review.
Cool.
I don't know. We usually save these for later, but I think I'll grab it now. This is a Yelp review from Japan. That's right, Yelp Japan. This is a review of from Yelp of Ueno Park, just north of Tokyo. It's a big old park. Kenson K, hailing from Emeryville, California, Yelp Elite salute, has this review. We came here just in time for the spring cherry blossoms. If you come for some sakura viewing, do so in the early morning, like say 9 a.m. or earlier. That was on a Monday. That's when I went, and there weren't that many people, so you could take pictures relatively freely with the cherry trees, which line one part of the park. My cousins went in the afternoon of the same day, and it was way too crowded, according to them. I also went for Yozakura night viewing of the cherry blossoms. Sadly, I thought the trees would be lit up with floodlighting, like how they do for Momiji Goriya, night viewing of maple trees in autumn. Unfortunately, it was very soft lighting, so the cherry blossoms didn't really even stand out. But still, it was nice. You have to navigate all the drunk crowds from Hanami parties going on, and unless you go after they leave, like around 10 p.m. or so. 3 stars.
Oh. Okay, well, this is a big event, yeah.
The biggest tourist event in Tokyo,
big to do
in Japan. Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like at the fireworks are gonna be great, but so you know, you're gonna have to navigate drunk people on 4th of July.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love a St. Patty's parade, but it's the drunks that just ruin it for me.
What? That's part and parcel of the whole affair.
Unfortunately, yeah, even though you might not be in the mood to deal with some obnoxiousness, if you're people are going to be making the most of it, and however they make the most of it.
Sometimes with alcohol.
Sometimes with a little alcohol, yeah. There's plenty of times where I had a rough time with a crowd in Japan, but I never held it against the locale. I held it against my own planning. And this gentleman even gave you the tips and tricks, the Tony Hawk McTwists on how to navigate this place, but it wasn't enough for him.
Some people are never going to be satisfied.
Yeah,
it's not like the floodlights is the main problem.
I do. That does sound really sad. Like if they lit up the trees and they weren't even lit up good.
I'm picturing no one is going to even know, but the Animal Crossing anime movie that they made.
Okay.
They have a little town festival, and it's just, there's little vendor booths and little games and stuff, and it's like, it's the game that I played but come to life and so magical.
Right.
And they're all gathered at night, and it's peaceful, and everyone's together. But now I'm picturing that, and it's slightly dark and dim lit. This kind of sucks.
You can't really see your friend next to you. Their happy, shining anime face.
Yeah, I want to see everyone's happy, shining eyes.
You want to see the pika pika, the jingle, the stars around their eyes as they gaze at the sakura and go, oh. Ah. But if it's dimly lit, it's just, that's kind of a dank feeling. Kind of a Tokyo horror story.
Is this Red's version of cherry blossoms? Is some knockoff dingy? He painted the blossoms himself? No. I mean, it's Technicolor Dreams.
Oh, I wonder, that would be a great, I'm sure there's been an Ed, Edd n Eddy-esque sort of tale in some comedy of someone in Japan advertising they had like sakura blossom viewing, and they just painted like cheap cardboard finger paints. Ed, Edd n Eddy Japan, that would be great thing.
That'd be beautiful animation.
Yeah, Canada's as close to Japan as North America has. That's not true. Anything else you want to say about these blossoms?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was relatively straightforward, middling review. I guess I could anecdote. Japan
Yeah.
anecdote. My birthday is in the first week of May, which coincides with Golden Week, a Japanese national holiday, where a lot of people get the whole week off to stimulate the Japanese economy.
Oh,
And it's great because they don't, like Valentine's Day here to stimulate the economy.
mm-hmm.
But we're lying. In Japan, they're like Golden Week, golden money. Everyone go on vacation and spend some money. But I spent those usually just on a staycation because I knew everywhere would be hellish in Tokyo.
Right.
So I kept the hangs with the homies relatively local. Instead of the usual, let's go, I'll go in and meet in Tokyo. Let's meet at your suburb and go to a little bar because it's going to be crazy in town. Do you have a review?
I do. I have an Amazon review for the Lunt Solar Systems 5-pack Eclipse glasses. NASA approved 2024 CE and ISO certified AAS approved, trusted for solar viewing. This is actually like a trending search because there's going to be some ring of fire eclipse or something
Topical.
soon.
We love that.
Yeah. Although this is an old review. This is from 2017. From Amazon user O for Glitter's Sake, who titles their review "So Far So Good." They're right. I'm only giving this review 3 stars for now until I use them today for the Eclipse. If they work, they get 5 stars. If not, I will have to ask someone to give them 1 star because obviously I will be blind. I see others posted on here, they work, so I am excited. This company, Lunt, was listed on the approved list of Eclipse glasses. They better be real. I attached pictures of the glasses to show you what they look like. I received 5 out of 5 pairs, and they weren't damaged. They do say ISO certified on the inside of the glasses. I saw someone post and it just cuts out after a TH.
Oh.
So you might be concerned that she went blind mid-review.
Yeah, how many stars was it
update?
Updated? Oh, let's go.
8/31/2017, so 10 days after she initially reviewed it. These worked 100%. It was amazing seeing the sun in a different way. I had never seen it before. The sun was the only light I could see through these glasses. It was an absolutely amazing experience to view the solar eclipse here in California. I'm so happy Amazon had a reputable brand here that sold ISO certified solar glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you! 3 stars. So she didn't remember to update the star rating.
That makes it a great review, though.
I know.
The fear was visceral that she would lose her eyesight in the name of a sort of novelty, we could say.
Yeah, different sort of event. Cherry blossoms. Everyone can get in on the fun. There's no inherent danger.
The most danger you're gonna have is getting a little beer spilled on you, but that's part of growing up.
I'm slightly allergic to some of this pollen or something. But yeah, viewing eclipses is a different sort of endeavor.
Right. There's research that goes on. You can't just show up to the eclipse viewing.
Show up with a beer and say, "All right, let's go."
Just gotta, the baseball hat's not gonna cut these. If the sun's out, a little sunscreen ain't gonna make it.
You sort of tuck that brim down a little bit. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm gonna squint, okay?
You just gotta make little binoculars with your hands. It's real dark in there. That darkness is gonna buffer the sunlight. All right, check this out. I don't share the fear of going blind. I just hate to have a glare in my eyesight. That is eternal suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You ever get a glare right in your focus? It's not even off to the side or something. It's like whatever you're looking at has that big glare in it.
Bing, 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 bing. Like, just fade away.
What you're like? There's nothing you can do. It's just time, which is the most frustrating ailment. If only time can fix it. I hate that type of ailment. I need some sort of magic potion. An antidote, paralysis heal, whatever video game thing. I need
Instant cure.
Yeah, instant cure, any of that stuff. But if I just gotta wait 5 turns, holy crap, do I hate that. You walk into a cave, get supersonicked by a Zubat. That's sort of the same realm of things.
That is, yeah. What can you do? Nothing.
Nothing. So yeah, I sort of do understand the anxiety she had with these allegedly NASA-approved glasses.
This did remind me of a book that I read, actually. Was it just called? Blindness. It's a novel by Jose Saramago. He's a super cool author. I recommend to people out there. But like randomly people just start going blind in this one city. And it's not like darkness blind, it's like their eyes have been covered by milk. It's a white blindness.
Oh, wow.
And they're not sure if it's contagious. And they gotta get those blind people and put them all together. We don't want them near everybody else. But sure enough, everybody else starts going white blind. And just like trying to figure out how to make things work. Super cool read.
Sounds a little scary for me.
Yeah, it's October.
Getting the heebie-jeebies here on Review
He's got
Party.
another one, Death with Interruptions. It's where people stop dying. It's just randomly, even like the mafia or people are drowning, but they're not dead.
Oh, yeah, they're just having a rough time.
Like, what do we do with this body that is literally on the cusp of death, but not dying? And insurance companies and funeral homes are like, well, we're out of business right now. What do we do?
Good. Okay, so this is a utopia that we're approaching here.
It's kind of interesting because like halfway through, then you meet like a low-grade Grim Reaper. And she's the one who's like, I don't feel like killing people. I won't give any more away than that. But
yeah, that's sort of about me. Just the Grim Reaper's lazy. What a great concept. The Grim Reaper is feeling kind of down. Doesn't want to get out of bed today. Really can't be bothered to cook unless it's toast or in the microwave.
Yep. I've never felt so much in line with someone else's values and whole vibe.
Okay. I think we gotta take a break before the Grim Reaper wakes up here and kills us and takes our eyes and brings us to a subpar cherry blossom viewing.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to 5-star review, the game that doesn't exist for anyone but us.
Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a beta game that went out, got in some hands, and is dead now.
Yep.
We own it. That's crazy.
Sorry.
It's destiny that it found, like Jumanji-esque, it coming up in the sand and the wind dusting it off, and we happen upon it.
We happen to be the lucky ones.
The lucky ones.
So what is 5-star review? It's kind of like Trivial Pursuit, only all the questions are review-based. There are different categories: fill in the blanks, facts and stats, historical howlers, mystery basket, and 1-star wonders.
They were cooking with that copy, with the names of those categories. Those are good.
They got that right. So I think I'm going to start with this fill in the blank. What word is missing from this one-star review of the 2008 movie Kung Fu Panda? You should have done it with blank, not pandas. A, tigers. B, robots. C, people.
I would say B, but I think the answer is C.
Ooh, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Don't let my ooh influence you.
Yes, it's my final answer.
The answer is A, tigers.
A tiger? Oh, what a boring person. There's a tiger in the movie.
I know, that's what I was thinking. That's all right though.
It's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I mean, hot dog. Here is a facts and stats question. In a 2019 study of online reviews, what emerged as the world's best tourist attraction? Of course, the best as in probably the highest rated.
Yeah.
A, Alcatraz Island, San Francisco. B, Machu Picchu, Peru. C, Victoria Falls, Zambia.
Oh, I can't imagine any of those. Alcatraz? I'm just going to say Alcatraz.
It is Machu Picchu.
I can't imagine there not being people going to Machu Picchu and not having a sweaty time and taking it out on a Yelp review.
Yeah, there's this alpaca smelled so bad.
Right. That's the kind of what held me back from saying that one. The pettiness factor.
I probably would have said Alcatraz too because it's super cool.
Yeah, and I was like, well, Alcatraz, that's sort of the funny answer. You wouldn't think it's that one, but I don't know. And I guess I could go on an Alcatraz tour and think that sucked, but if it was an actual Alcatraz tour, I'd probably think it's pretty neat.
Here is a one-star wonder. Complete this one-star review of a 12-meter long wooden swimming pool. Bought this and it didn't come with blank. A, changing facilities. B, instructions. C, water.
I was thinking water, so I'm going to say water, because that's such a funny, punchline.
It's water.
Oh. And it was a one-star review, because that's a one-star wonder, so that wasn't... If that is a true blue honest, which I really wish they cited these, that would really make the game for me.
That's the thing, yeah.
But if so, that was just a person totally ignorant of the free water they could have used. I guess they'd probably pay for it, but how cheap is water?
Yeah, I'll go with this one. You're an English major. Maybe you've heard of some of these options. This is a mystery basket. Which novel got this 3-star review? Vile people are mean to one another. A, American Psycho. B, Wuthering Heights. C, Murder on the Orient Express.
As far as I know, B is the most accurate. American Psycho is just sort of one person. I guess no one's nice to each other in the book, but no one's mean except the guy who's murdering people.
Right.
Not in any sort of non-passive aggressive Hollywood type way, but Murder on the Orient Express is a straight up mystery novel. The meanness happens pre-story. It's all about finding out who was mean to who.
Right.
And we know in what way, with a knife or something. So yeah, I think it's B.
It is indeed B. Wuthering Heights. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's just kind of what that book is about, as far as I know.
All right, and final category is the historical howlers. You're going to howl at this one. I mean, honestly, I think after they printed the one, I've got it here in my hand because I was flipping through all of them. After they printed this one, they should have just stopped because what's the point? And I know we've done this one before. Which work was rejected with this comment? Does it have to be a whale? A, Jaws, B, Free Willy, and C, Moby Dick. They should have stopped after that one. It's Moby Dick. We've done it before.
Yeah, that one's very funny.
Here's your question today. Who got this school report? I guess like a report card sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly on the road to failure. Hopeless. A clown in class. Always wasting other pupils' time. A. Tony Blair. B. John Lennon. C. Victoria Wood.
I don't know. Tony Blair, was he a dumbass?
He may have been, but it was John Lennon.
John Lennon. Oh, yeah, I could see him being anti the structure of school for sure.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
It made too much sense, is why I didn't pick that one. I was like,
yeah.
Someone slandering Tony Blair is kind of funny.
Well, that is 5-star review the game. Again, you can look for this online, but all you will find is our review of it on Board Game Geeks and our blog. So, sorry. If you want it, you can buy it from us, I guess.
If anyone has more info, definitely reach out. reviewparty.com@gmail.com. But
it's a phantom game.
Yeah, it's a product that didn't make it past its initial stages, I'm guessing. I don't know. I would love to see the real, full realized version production value of this game.
5-star. Amazon? Does Amazon truly have it? Only 8 left in stock.
Oh.
Amazon must have found like the one box that was produced. and they're selling it.
Let's go.
Get on it now. $18.99. You can join the club of 20 people who have the game.
I feel cool that we have it. Maybe, I'm sure someone else did. I'm sure there's a listener out there who found us because they're a fan of reviews. Might like that type of thing. This is the review I brought that I was like, I don't know, I'm probably not going to bring this. I'll I'll use it another time or just have it on the back. But now I kind of feel like reading it. This is a Google review. What do they call it? A audience review for F099 for the Nintendo Switch. You try that one out yet?
No.
Oh, do you know? Are you awares of it?
Yes, I am. I heard good things.
Yeah, I first heard about it. I'm kind of an F-Zero fan. Played on the GameCube and the N64. Wasn't good at it as a kid, but I always thought it was wicked. And yeah, I was like, oh no, Fortnite. They put Fortnite in my F-Zero, but actually, it's really, really fun.
As long as the soundtrack is killer.
Oh.
Yeah.
They got all the classics. But don't take it from me. Take it from Brian Meyer here. He writes, "This game sucks. Don't play it." That was in all caps. I played it every day for 2 weeks since its release, and it only got more and more frustrating. Crash outs became more and more frequent, and the more I practiced, the worse I got. The game kept picking the, quote, top 20 racers as my rivals, but I kept ranking in at 50 or lower if I was allowed to finish races at all. I inched my way up to the S ranking and leveled up to 35, but only won one race. No mini pre, no night pre, and the newly released Queen pre was the last straw. I've never thrown my Switch controller so many times in such a short time. To hell with this abomination of a game that willfully changes its own rules in order to screw over the player. 1 star.
Oh, Bry Guy, come on, man. If you are practicing and getting worse, I think that's a you problem.
I think that's a definite sign of the more this guy plays, the more tilted, the more on tilt my man is.
He's getting unhinged.
The Switch controller, I don't know if he's using the Pro controller, if he's using just the nunchucks and the docks, but it feels like kind of a delicate system. I could smush that thing in my hands if I got pissed enough, which is not. I would walk away long before that.
Yeah, like if we're talking a GameCube Wavebird, that sucker, you could throw it through the window and it's fine.
You could throw it through 7 houses out of a cannon. It would be great.
We're talking your Wii Mote in the steering wheel apparatus, no problem. It's safe inside that steering wheel.
Yeah, they made that thing to be hucked by grandma, through the retirement home living room.
But your little Joy-Con little nest
Ugh.
that you slot those boys into? No.
Flimsiness made of like popsicle stick material, dude.
It's made to pull apart.
Right.
I can't imagine. Yeah, holding one.
Holding my Switch in sort of whatever you'd call it, and just the Switch with the controllers. You adjust your wrist a little bit, you feel that you're bending it. I'm always scared with that thing in my hands.
Playing in quote handheld mode.
Right. Thank you.
No, I could never hold any of my Nintendo products with anger coursing through my hands.
Yeah, they have brought me nothing but pleasure. Those Nintendo products and happiness, prosperity from Shigeru Miyamoto and all his boys and his friends.
Lately, anyway. I mean, middle school or high school, Matt, sure, maybe he got frustrated at Mario Kart a few times, but golly, not lately.
Yeah, I do remember one time where I got really pissed at a Digimon game. There's like a boss in a Digimon RPG. I do remember but I think as a child, that was my, like, I'm not doing that anymore moment, you know? I didn't like that. I'm gonna
you suddenly
not get so pissed.
You perceive yourself a little bit, and you're like, I don't like that person.
Right.
That was so stupid.
My controller didn't do anything. My mom bought me that controller. She was nice, and I threw it. I felt real guilty after that. And now here I am. Just when a game makes me mad, it's kind of funny. I kind of laugh at myself.
Yeah.
In the moment. I'm sure my partner playing Monster Hunter with me probably. But in those type of games, I just sort of let it fly. Let the frustration live on the cuff. If something makes me a little ticked, even if it's a tiny bit, oh, fuck that. Just kind of airing it out makes it a little better in the long run sometimes. I could never chuck a controller. And this game, I don't know. Getting number 1 isn't really the goal.
It's 100 racers, right?
It's 100 racers. Yeah, I feel, you get top 50 in a finish. It's good. When you lose a race, you get, they got all kinds of ways to reward you when you don't get that number 1. I haven't gotten a number 1 yet, but at this point, I've probably played Timeline just as long as this guy, like 2 weeks or something. But he's level 35. I'm like level 10. So he was really...
He's grinding it out.
Grinding this game. Probably putting unhealthy hours into it, which it isn't really a game that's built to do it. I feel like it's a game you pick up, do a few races, maybe maybe even just do one race while you got 10 minutes, 5 minutes here. Not a sit down for 12 hours and let me conquer these races. Do you have a review?
I do. Review for the St. Paul Fish Company. Where's that at? I don't know. Milwaukee. If you thought it was going to be St. Paul, you're dead wrong.
You're an idiot.
This is a Yelp review from George L. George is from Berryessa, San Jose, California. George writes, I ordered the food to my hotel. Unfortunately, they didn't send me the oysters I ordered, which was a huge letdown because I'd already paid through Uber Eats. But everything else was delicious. I'd love to come in person and eat oysters. I just really miss eating fresh oysters. It's been years. Thank you for the food, and I understand why oysters can't be delivered. 5 stars. And I was kind of confused until that last sentence. So I was like, oh. Well, yeah. It's probably not the best. I'm picturing seafood restaurants, oysters out there on ice. DoorDash probably isn't equipped to...
with the old ice box, yeah.
The old ice, like, hearse strolling up to your house.
I know there's a pizza place here that has a big sign on the door that says DoorDash drivers. If you don't have a warm box for the pizza, we will not give you the pizza. And I think that's as much accessories as DoorDash drivers can be asked to have. You know, They're not driving around specialized trucks.
They don't have a food truck with all the accoutrement you could want.
No, it's just Janet in her Dodge Century. Drifting around, taking a couple fries out of your box.
But aside from the logistics of delivering oysters,
Sure.
What also gets me is just I miss eating fresh oysters. It's been years.
Right. The almost lustful longing, as though a a widow without their lover.
I don't know that quite anything gets me that way. Maybe a dirt cup with gummy worms and stuff. It's been years.
It has been years since I put my mouth around a green and yellow gummy worm covered in mousse.
I understand you cannot be held liable for what may happen to the dirt cup upon delivery. My search continues.
It's kind of shocking, but oysters are a wholly unique food, even in their sort of seafood mollusk category.
Yeah, you don't want to play around.
Right. There's nothing like it, and it's not like you could just go to the corner store, pick up an oyster or two.
Yeah. Sushi, you would say, is somewhat specialized, but you can get sushi at a grocery store or a gas station. Whether or not you trust it, that's up to you.
That's up to you.
But gas station oysters.
I know there's a guy at a grocery store here. I know the guy. Is Biek behind the counter there? What's up? What's up, Mr. B? You say, what's up? He's rolling that up. I know that's good stuff. I know the dude, but yeah, you go to some places, it's like, who made this? Where'd you get this? The Quick Trip sushi, bro. No hate on the name. Quick Trip is the best in the business. But where's that sushi coming from?
Mm-hmm.
That is coming off a truck from somewhere, and I don't know. And I know it's just imitation crab. It's not like that stuff's going bad or getting icky, but like, just the look of it. It looks so unassuming. It's the most like off-brand like photocopy of a photocopy sushi I've ever seen.
Yeah, so it's slightly uncanny sushi.
Yeah, it looks like a little kid like drew with crayons for like Culture Day, like drew sushi, and then an AI made like, oh, this is a 3D model of what that kid's vision of sushi is. That's Quick Trip sushi. I hope the man finds some oysters.
Dude, he lives in California. Can he not get them there?
Are oysters, are they an East Coast?
I don't know. I'm on the wiki right now. They're saltwater creatures.
Sure.
So they ain't coming from Lake Michigan when you're going to this restaurant in Milwaukee.
But I think the East Coast is more of a big fish. Or the West Coast is more of a big fish area. But
we got some Pacific oysters here.
I know the East Coast is famous for oysters. But yeah,
That's true.
They should be getting oysters. Japan be getting oysters. I'm pretty sure Hawaii has oysters. Yeah. California should be a place. You're right, man. This person is privileged in the ways of oyster accessibility. You're right.
Deep fried oyster in Japan. Ooh.
Oh, they don't got dirt cups in Japan, I'll tell you that much. The sugar content of a dirt cup would give a Japanese child a coma.
I'll gladly take the hit for that.
What's the best? When they got the Oreo in the dirt cup.
Yes.
You just get a whole Oreo dunked in the mousse. Oh boy. All right.
A little surprise.
I'll quit torturing Matt with chocolatey delights. And I'll finish this episode. Thank you for listening to ReviewParty.com, episode 172.
Thank you.
In the Lord's month of October 2023. We got new episodes every Tuesday. That's right. Hashtag Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to muse over, please send an email with a hyperlink to the review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name so we can throw you credit. This month, Review Party will be coming out. The Halloween special will come out on Halloween. So if you want to go find some spooky reviews to send us for that one, probably a good time to start. We'll start harvesting those now. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. We appreciate you. We love you. Thanks for listening. Please follow and subscribe wherever you're listening. Leave a review if it's a review type place. iTunes can do that. Spotify's doing that now. We do have a nice 5-star rating on most websites. As the review podcast, that feels real good. Keep it up, my kings and queens.
If you want to subscribe to, or follow elsewhere, you can do that on social media. Wow. Are you aware of this phenomena? Instagram and TikTok at reviewparty.com. X at reviewpartypod. Letterboxd, Review Party. Just Review Party.
Review Party.
I know that might throw you for a loop, but you can handle it, okay?
We didn't want to be reviewparty.co, so... We had to cut some shears. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Or you can go to reviewparty.com, where you can find all of our episodes and listening platforms and the blogs where reviews are somehow written about every week. You can also find the shop there, as well as a friends section and other things. I don't know. Momentary shout out. I was pleased this past week to see the return of Impolite Society podcast. They're fellow Midwesterners, some ladies from Missouri or so, I think.
One of them places.
It's just good to see some indie podcasters that haven't been lost to the whispers of time. So if you're looking for something to listen to other than our comedy, go listen to them.
Yeah, shout out Impolite Society. I always tell Matt how we're being a small indie podcast for this long feels like we're just climbing a mountain of courses of other podcasts. Yeah. Countless, faceless. We could never, keep track of all of them. We just have to keep climbing.
Just like a lone bison roaming the plains where all of our brethren have been shot down.
So it's nice to see a friend on the other side of the cliff face. So we wave and keep climbing. Speaking of friends on the cliff face, nosebleeds. They're climbing so high their nose is bleeding. Up there, they're making the good music, including their jam, Bread for Breakfast. You've heard it throughout the episode. They're kind enough to let us use it. Show them some love. Spotify's one place you can do it. Just search Nosebleeds, one word. I have a fan-submitted finisher here today.
Cool.
Tatiana Bailey, the lovely Tatiana Bailey. Thank you so much for submitting this review of Woody's Liquor Store in Vancouver, British Columbia. Carrie E. leaves this review. Not bad beer selection, not great either. Getting better, I suppose. Small store. I like it. We probably stop in there 7 days a week. Recommended.
Oh my God.